Hey, partner.
Do you have the volume on?
It's Sunday, I think it's the 19th
Yeah.
September.
Do you have the volume on?
Yeah, I've got it on. Yeah, sure have. That bait. Look at that bait. Look at that bait.
The mayor is murdered, and it looks like a well-known activist did it. But Matlock discovers there's more to
There's my
this
Jay
story.
Bird. What you watching, Jason? Matlock? How are you?
Now continues on CBS.
You see they're actively packing. Hey, Bird. That's a beautiful day today. I hope I can get that trim down. I'm going to run upstairs and take a picture and try to get it before and after. There she is.
Thanks, Dad.
All right.
Grandpa,
Done, just get in the car with us, Casey. Let's go.
get in the car with us. Let's go.
All right.
Got you, big boy.
Grandpa, what day is
And now we're learning which one button to push.
What day is this?
Huh?
What day is
Today's Sunday. You get ready to head home?
Yeah.
Well, you've been a good boy. I've enjoyed all the help in the...
Grandpa.
Yeah. Just a minute. It's our little house where the front porch is all fouled up with junk on it.
Grandpa. Grandpa.
I'm working on the molding now, and hopefully I can get it in this afternoon. Putting about 3 or 4 coats of paint on it, so it'll look nice. Take a shot up here. I'm gonna get some of that crown mold, and I hope be able to hide that shoddy job we got up here. But it'll look nice. When I get finished, I'm just going to do the whole top floor with it. Of course, it'll be a little bit of time. I think you'll be able to see a big difference.
Suspense Sunday continues. The Thief, 7 Eastern tonight on CBS.
You're not gonna believe this, but this game talks.
Move one.
Sounds like fun talking war games.
Wow, go anywhere.
How did Big Bird get it? They push them in the mission and make them really small. Snuggle Guppa again, push them in there with his knuckle. That's not possible.
Count tools.
Good tool. Sounds of fun. It must be magic.
First day of February, and just want to give you kids an idea of what we're in the process of getting ready today. Been going through cutting off limbs and everything and burning them off. I'm going to clean out that old hedgerow. I'll show you, kind of try to get you a before and after. I've already got some of it cut out. I call it lower 40. All those shrubs and bushes and everything. Kind of get an idea of the hedgerow up through here, I hope. I'm going to go up a little further and take some more shots. We've got an awful lot to do. This is where that daggum big old bush was. I hadn't decided yet whether I'm going to put some kind of flower garden in there, whether I'll seed it. Probably just seed it, because I'm trying to get it so it's not an obstacle, of course, when you're cutting the grass. I think they can look at all those rhododendron and azaleas are going to live. Just have to wait and see. You can see how I've kind of got this little 40 already cleaned out. I got all that stuff up there, burned it a couple weeks ago. And I started working on this hedgerow. I'm going to take out all those locust posts, fence. I've already started doing that. And I'm cutting those snowball trees down so they can bloom out and be about 6 feet tall rather than hovering so high. And it'll really make a lot of difference. Should be awful pretty. This is kind of what the old hedgerow looked like. Coming through there. Now I started clearing out here on back. Of course got piles of briars and all kind of junk out there. But it's going to look nice. And it'll all be one yard rather than being separated by that mess. I'm going to burn all that out. It'll probably be another week or so before I start on this. And like I mentioned before, get all those locust post out. I'm going to clean them up, take all the barbed wire and the staples out, and I'll store them in the barn back there where the lawnmower is. This gives you kind of another angle, standing out here in the backyard, looking down that hedgerow. That's where that old apple tree was, I guess. Nothing but briars, and those, Mom calls them grapevines. I don't know what they are. We used to swing from them when I was a kid. I fixed a thing for the tractor, pull behind the tractor to just to put them on with a pitchfork, take them up here and burn them off. We're doing a lot of pruning. I spent a lot of time on this. I can find it. This pear tree. I went up as high as I could with a ladder and pruned off all the dead limbs. There's a bunch of dead stuff on there. It should blossom out and be a lot prettier. Also, the spruce here, cut out from under it. That way I can scatter some of that fertilizer on there for these evergreens, as well as the rhododendron and everything. That old pear tree should look a lot better in the spring. Hopefully in a few days I can start out here. It's been so cold and the ground's been so wet that I can't get the tractor out. But there's a bunch of dead limbs in that big old tree out there in front of the house. And I'm going to get as many of them as I can without having to climb that daggone tree too high. Make it look nice. What I want the whole place to look like a yard, not like a field or a pasture or something. And I think I'll be able to do it. And this fence line on the left side of the house, on the 64 side, I've cleaned out real good. This tree down here, the horse has been eating the trees. I don't know if this fella feeds the horses or not, but anyway, I cut all that brush out so the briars and everything won't beat me to death on the lawnmower this summer. I'm going to take these clotheslines down, because it's a pain. I mean, it's just an eyesore looking from 64 back up there. I'm going to take them out, and I'm going to put in like a 4x4 fence from the barn over there, maybe to this first stake with 4 lines on it, and it'll be hid behind those trees from 64, so it won't be so noticeable. I'll get another shot at it from another angle here in a second. See, that doesn't look really too pretty. From 64, I'm sure. And then down here on the fence line, looking back again, that daggone tree, I think it's that one right there, the horse has been eating on. And I found out there was no barbed wire and one of the posts was rotted out. So I straightened the fence up and I put in barbed wire string around through there. And I'll take one of those locust posts that I take up when I take these fences up and replace that. Already cleaning out here back behind the barn, the garage. All kind of trash and garbage and everything else. There's a big old 55-gallon drum in here somewhere, but it doesn't really matter. I'm getting that all out of here and piling it up. I've made 2 or 3 runs through there with a tractor back when the ground was frozen. That briar patch and everything, they used this to throw stuff, I guess. I found about 25 or 30 of those weights from windows that have been taken out in the past. all that guttering and everything. So I got a lot of it out of there already. But it'll just be part of the yard when I finish it up. I still hadn't figured out yet how I'm gonna get those limbs out of there. But they got to come out. Took measurements on that barn and everything. I think if we can work out something so we can keep the house or stay in it, this summer I might just figure out how to come and take all that old rotten crap out of there and kind of rebuild that thing. And put the shop in there so Ben and myself have a place to work and convert the garage back to the garage. This is some of this junk I was telling you about that we pulled out. This is where I burned off all that stuff. And I got more stuff I'm going to bring up here and burn off, but I got plenty of time to do that. I went down to Lowe's not too long ago and just to put a new roof on the dadgum thing and replace the beams or whatever truss. It's going to cost material cost between $700 and $800. And I can't do it by myself, so there has to be some labor in there. But that's something hopefully I can start on this summer. This will really be nice though. I took out, let's see if I can get it. Well, that'll starting right now, those posts there. That's not a post, that's a tray. That corner post that was over in there, I'm going to fill in those holes, do that this afternoon. And I'll take out, this is down on that hedgerow. I'll fill in those holes. Nobody wants to stick their foot in there and break their leg and then sue everybody. It's going to take a while, but time's one thing I hope we got plenty of. This is that little island there. We all got all those river rocks and everything stored. I'll jerk those posts out of there and I'll set that whole thing on fire. Find a place to stack those rocks so they're not in the way of the lawnmower. Get them out of the way. See if I can focus in. You can see that mess there I jerked out down here. I ran about 3 or 4 patches through here, and this goes down to the right-hand side of the barn there. It won't take too much longer. I'll get that all squared away. It looks all right. But I'd really like to, a year or so, just kind of rebuild that thing, make a nice shop out of it. I can do the wiring and everything. I think I don't know how to do it. I can call what's his name here. This is kind of a 4-day on it. Who knows how long it'll take us to get it squared away. We'll try to keep you apprised of everything's going on. I love you both. Well, it's February the 11th or 12th, Friday morning, the ice storm. Having quite a bit of damage. Especially the big tree in front of me. So I thought what I'd do is take a picture of how it looks up there in the middle of all this mess. And I'll show you that brush line I cleaned out. I've got about half of it burnt off. And I don't know when I'll get the rest of it drug out as soon as the ground dries out a little bit. Get up here and take a picture of the field for you. Actually, it looks pretty. Except the limbs are all over the place. Clean out all that mess. I'll get up a little closer and take another shot. There you go. That's that big old dogwood right beside the driveway. You can go out. That's going to really look nice. I cut those snowball trees down and shaped them up, and they'll be about 6 feet high. The only way we're going to keep those briars and those, I don't know what you call them, kudzu or whatever it is, out of there is to cut it every time we cut the grass, and that's the only way we would do it. I don't know where it lost any limbs of that big tree there or not. This is all I've got to take up there now. Then I got to rake it and clean it out. It's going to look a lot better though. Show you that dadgum, I think it's a wild cherry tree in the Nina's yard. Prettiest tree on the whole hill.